verse I chose for today's devotion comes from Genesis chapter 2, verse 3. So God blessed the seventh day and made it holy, because on it God rested from all the work that he had done in creation. On the seventh day, no school, to go hang out with your friends. There's nothing wrong with any of that stuff, but the point that we forget why Sunday exists. Not only did God want us to rest physically, but he also wants our spiritual rest. It was commanded by God in the Old Testament that if they did not obey to rest on the Sabbath, they would be struck down. The reason why you would be struck down is because God took this seriously. He deserves our worship because he's a jealous God. Because when we start worshiping other things, as we talked about in the last episode, we start worshiping things that we created with our own hands. God starts saying, no, I created that dirt. I created that rock. I created those trees. And you're taking the creation and you're making it your own idol. We are not under this old covenant anymore. We are under the new covenant that Jesus came. And now church is recommended. It is not required. I can give proof about this, the thief on the cross. He did not have enough time to get down off the cross after he went to church, after he memorized a couple Bible verses. He made sure that he did all the right things. No, he was right there on the cross beside Jesus. What does Jesus say to him? Truly, you will be with me in paradise. And the reason we go to church is not just to check off a box. I hope that's not the reason you go to church. The reason we go to church is because we want to be connecting more with God. We want to fall in love more with God by hearing the message, worshiping with other believers, fellowshipping with other believers, talk to them, and develop relationships within the church. And then we look at ourselves and see how we can be an example to the rest of the world. Church is not a requirement, but it's a recommendation. Let church be a want to rather than a have to attitude. Because in other countries, you would be persecuted by going into a church, opening a Bible, saying things about Jesus. You would be imprisoned, you'd be killed. If you live in the United States of America, we have the freedom to go to church, to open God's word. And if you live in another country, I'd love to pray for you somehow. So think about this. If you really are a child of God, let it be a want to. My name is Luke from Gospel House Ministries, and I'll see you next time on Summer Shorts.